Hello and welcome to this video on the Mexican War of Independence, a pivotal moment in Mexican history that ultimately led to the country's independence from Spain. The Mexican War of Independence began on September 16, 1810, when Father Miguel Hidalgo, a Catholic priest, made a famous speech known as the Cry of Dolores, calling for Mexicans to rise up against the Spanish colonial government. This speech sparked a popular uprising that spread across Mexico and lasted for over a decade. The early years of the war were marked by a series of victories and setbacks for the insurgents, who were fighting against a much better equipped and organized Spanish army. Hidalgo was captured and executed in 1811, but the struggle for independence continued under the leadership of other key figures such as José María Morelos and Vicente Guerrero. Morelos, who was a mestizo priest, became a leading general in the independence movement, and was responsible for many key victories against the Spanish. He wrote a document called the Sentiments of the Nation, which called for the abolition of slavery, the redistribution of land, and the establishment of a democratic government in Mexico. However, Morelos was also captured and executed by the Spanish in 1815. Despite these setbacks, the insurgents continued to fight on, and in 1820, a military coup in Spain led to the establishment of a more liberal government that was willing to negotiate with the Mexican rebels. In 1821, a treaty was signed between the Spanish authorities and the insurgent forces, which recognized Mexico as an independent nation. This treaty is known as the Treaty of Córdoba, and it marked the end of the Mexican War of Independence. The legacy of the Mexican War of Independence is still felt today, as it helped to shape Mexican national identity and provided the foundation for the country's political and social institutions. The struggle for independence also highlighted the inequalities and injustices of the colonial system, and laid the groundwork for later movements that aimed to address these issues. In conclusion, the Mexican War of Independence was a key moment in Mexican history that saw ordinary people rise up against colonial oppression and fight for their freedom. The bravery and determination of the insurgents, as well as their vision for a more just and equitable society, continue to inspire people around the world today.